Hello everyone, so today we're making another concept breakdown video, and today we're going to be talking about taking the initiative. Now, taking the initiative is really important across all squad players, from the member level to the leader level, and it's basically being able to analyze what your team is missing or what your squad is missing, and being able to take it upon yourself to fill that role or job. Now, a really simple visualization of this concept is when you have a squad that has no medics. Now, are you gonna take the initiative and grab that medic role, or are you just gonna try to, grab a rifleman kit or the SVD kit and let your squad roll without medics? And I think it's really important that all players, start to understand and share this concept of, it's a team game, and you need to be able to sacrifice some games in taking that role or completing a job that you normally wouldn't complete, just so that your team can continue to be effective and, hold that advantage that they have. Another example of taking the initiative that I think is really important, throughout the entire game in every squad match, is being able to hold proper security. Now, when you're halted and your squad leader is waiting to place a rally or a fob, or is just giving a general briefing or orders, it's really important that you maintain that situational awareness 360 degrees around you, and you kind of have all the sectors covered. Because you really never know when contact's going to sneak up on you. And I feel like squad leaders shouldn't have that job of having to micromanage every single squad member and saying, hey, you watch 12 o'clock, you watch 3 o'clock, you watch 6. It's very time consuming and inefficient. I feel like taking the initiative kind of boils down a lot to this concept of pulling security, in where squad members should basically be looking at their formation, or looking at how they're facing, the direction that their other squad members are facing, and being able to think and use their brain and fill in that slot that isn't being watched. Because, you can't rely on your squad leader to micromanage you. You got to take the initiative as a squad member to kind of figure things out and use your brain and kind of figure out what your squad leader wants. Because if you rely on the squad leader to just do everything for you, it's going to be a very mindless game for you. Now, squad leaders also have to take the initiative. I feel like this is a very important concept, especially if you're choosing the squad leader role. You should know how to basically take charge and, do the job that needs to be done. For example, I see a lot of squad leaders that leave defense flags wide open when they need to take it upon themselves to defend that flag. And, more than likely, they're doing it just because they think that they'll get more contact or more action on the offensive, when, the likelihood of getting that defense point attacked is pretty high. So you're usually going to run into contact whether you're attacking or defending. And I think that a lot of squad leaders need to understand that, there are certain things that you can't just do whatever you want to do when you're squad leading, especially in such a teamwork focused game. You need to be able to adapt to what your other squad leaders are saying or doing, and find the way that will help your team the most, and be able to take it upon yourself to lead your guys into putting them in the right position, whether it's attacking or defending, and just helping the team to the best of your ability. Another example of taking the initiative as a squad leader is, taking command of a quiet team. Now, I feel like until the command role is really implemented, there's a big gap in where squad leaders don't necessarily know how to take control of other squad leaders. They're too busy with their squads. And I think it's really important that if your team is quiet, as a squad leader, you or someone else needs to step up and kind of give the game plan for the rest of the squad leaders. Because it's not just a teamwork based game on the squad level. You need to be thinking on the command level, and how, you can get other squads to supplement your force, or to, kind of exponentially increase your advantage by working together. Teamwork wins games, and that's true more than ever in squad. So I think that taking the initiative is something that all players need to learn. And, recently I've been seeing a lot of upsetting examples of the opposite, where players will, go without medics, or players will leave defense caps open. And, it's kind of a teamwork game. It like, you give some, you take some. So sometimes you can do what you want, sometimes you gotta fill in that slot. And I think that overall, if the community can kind of understand this and works together and, works with each other and not just for themselves, I think it'll lead to a better overall experience for everyone. So I hope you can kind of share this idea with people and try to teach it to others, and maybe improve the whole meta of the game at the moment. But yeah, that's pretty much my spiel on the initiative and taking the initiative. I hope this helps, and I hope this gives you a new perspective on how to play squad. And thanks. I'll see you in the next video.
Holy shit, I found it.